Welcome to A Bed in Bangkok with a bonus edition, Bestie Bangkok. I have
Hey.
my friend April with me today. Hey, April.
Hi there. Glad to be here.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
coming.
much. Really.
First, I have so many things I want to talk to you about, but you showed up wearing the cutest outfit. I'm going to post a picture. Tell me about it.
This is a super comfortable
Oh,
two-piece floral set. It is designed, the actual floral pattern is designed by a Thai local designer here in Bangkok. And the funny story is that we met at a local Starbucks.
okay.
We looked him up on Instagram.
Did you find him or did your husband find him?
Well, my husband found her.
Oh, sorry,
Pardon me,
her.
her. My husband found her, and she is lovely.
Okay.
And she agreed to meet us at a local Starbucks, and she brought all of her wares, and we were able to try on in the Starbucks over
Really?
our coffee, over our clothes. We loved all of her
So
designs.
she has stuff for women and men.
Correct. She has
Oh,
stuff for
okay.
women and men, unisex, and we were able to just purchase right there.
Nice.
And yeah, we got these sets. So thank you. Shout out to
Falada.
Falada. Everyone go to her IG, Falada_studio.
Yes.
And
FAHLADA.
yes, and look her up. She is just lovely. She is an independent designer. She is doing all of her work, sewing, designing the fabric. And it's so soft and it's so wearable.
Does she? Oh my gosh, that's so soft. Does she
Yeah.
go? Does she have like? Does she basically go to markets and stuff, or does she have? She doesn't have a studio necessarily,
She
or
doesn't have a studio necessarily. So, like you said, markets, and she is, again, very responsive on social media,
Okay.
and she can show you pictures, but is happy to meet you in person.
That's
and
amazing.
yeah, and show off her looks.
I mean, that's so Thailand, right?
Oh, yeah, for
like,
sure.
can you
and
imagine?
It happened like right away.
In the States, you'd be like,
Never.
"Are you? You want me to do what?"
Right. It would be like Craigslist level, right? It'd be like, wait, you want me to meet you?
So that I can
Buy
die.
something? Buy something from you? Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, April, how long have you been living in Thailand?
I have been living in Thailand for amazing years. And although our time here is coming to an end, I can't say enough great things about Bangkok, about the country of Thailand, about the people here. It truly is the land of smiles, which I will miss
Okay.
intensely.
Okay, nice. Before you came here, like, did you had you been before?
Never. I had never been to Asia at all.
Okay, so did what if you remember back, like what was the most surprising thing?
The most surprising thing was just, I mean, you know, America. It was just how developed not only Bangkok, but just the country as a whole is.
Yeah.
When you're in the US, it's like, oh, no one is
Yeah.
as built up and progressive as us.
And then you get here and you're like,
And I get it.
"Ow."
I'm like, wait a minute, there's Grab. There's actually some way better stuff here.
There's better more advanced things than Craigslist.
Right. There's, fast service here and friendliness, and the healthcare is superb. So, yes, I remember being on the other side and being, preparing to travel and just being concerned about what was on the other side. But I was so glad that and my entire family, I was so glad that we moved here. It's a great place for couples. It's a great place for families. It's a great place for kids. We've had an amazing 4 years here.
Okay. So when you came, was COVID finished or
It
was
was-
that still happening?
It was still very COVID-y here.
But did you have to like quarantine at the very beginning?
We didn't have to quarantine.
Okay.
They had just kind of done away with that, but you did have to wear a mask
Oh,
indoors
okay.
and out.
Oh, outdoors too.
And
yeah.
if you remember this,
Yes.
if you know this Thailand heat, that was a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you had to wear a mask indoors and out all the time. The kids had to wear them in school,
Yes.
on the playground. I would see people with Bane, Batman-like fixtures over their face running
Yes.
in Lumpini Park.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, those guys are really intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had to wear a mask.
You know what's funny about that, just side note, is that my husband went for a checkup during that time and normally would have to be on the treadmill jogging for the stress test. They
Yes.
wouldn't let him do it because they said it was unhealthy for him to be jogging in the mask. But like the rule here was like, get that fucking mask on and jog. Like, so,
get it on and jog. Oh, that's hilarious.
And that was like in the aircon in a controlled environment.
Yes.
And they were like,
Still too dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, anyways. Okay. So had you lived abroad before?
I had never lived abroad before. The most I had gotten out of the country before now was a cruise.
Okay. Cool.
That was it.
So I'm going to jump like all over the place.
Yeah,
Because
let's
I
do
have
it.
notes, but like, I'm not going
Who
to
uses
look at
those?
them. Yeah.
Who uses those?
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your background job-wise.
Sure. I have been a veterinarian for almost 20 years now. I am a companion animal veterinarian, which is just
I
small
don't even know
animals.
what that, okay.
So just dogs and cats and cute little furry things that you can put in your pocket that you think about.
Okay.
Things that you would keep at home.
Okay.
We love to help and take care of.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated from Tuskegee University, go Golden Tigers.
Okay.
And I am originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. And I married a really handsome, strapping man who is in the U.S. Army.
I have seen him and I must concur.
And so I have been traveling around for, again, almost the last 20 years with this handsome, strapping man. And he has shown me the world, including Bangkok.
Well, lucky girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so
say.
I met you through Pilates.
Oh, my.
Yes.
We met through Pilates. I am still on a fitness and health journey. It
Yes.
never stops.
Good. As
you
it shouldn't.
have stopped,
Yes.
and our journey has ended there only in
Yes.
the fitness portion.
Thank God.
But but at that time, I was on a fitness and health, going along with it. I had never done Pilates before.
Yeah.
I had maybe fallen into a yoga studio once or twice.
Okay.
And slid all over the floor there. And so when I signed up with a friend to go to your Pilates, that is exactly what I continued to do, was just slide all over the floor. And you, in all of your Pilates expertise, you really, really brought me along in those years. What was it, 2 or more?
No, I think it was 3.
Yeah,
Because
it
if
was
you've been
3.
here 4, you basically started at the beginning, right?
Then at the beginning,
Yeah.
right there at the beginning. So 3 years of mat Pilates, reformer when
When there weren't.
you forced me.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
And we did reformer alone once.
Mm-hmm.
That was brutal.
Okay, good.
Brutally good.
Yeah. I take that as a compliment. If you say brutal, I take it as a compliment.
And what else will we do? Mat, reformer. There was some
TRX.
oh man.
You blocked it.
How
you
could I
blocked it
forget?
out.
How could I forget TRX?
Yes, because you loved it so much.
I loved it so much.
Yeah.
And those girls that were in there that were so skinny and so good at it. And it was just such a joy to be in TRX. It was the best thing ever. So if you've never
You're
done
such
TRX,
a good liar.
if you've never done TRX, audience, you have to do it at least once in your life. There is a lot of bondage involved. There's straps. There's a lot of torture and dominance. So if you were into that sort of thing, sign up today.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I should have had you do my advertising at the time. Okay, but what I loved about April coming to TRX or coming to Pilates, April, you don't really hide. You're like me. Emotions on your face. You can't
Yes.
hide them.
Yes.
And she'd be like, I don't want to be in class with that person.
You had to be a special person to be in Pilates.
Exactly.
As we're
Exactly.
suffering.
Yeah.
And if you weren't down to suffer in happiness,
Yes. Then it didn't work.
it didn't work.
Yeah. Anyways, you were always in my favorite group.
No Debbie Downers allowed. Yeah, I
Exactly.
I figured
Yeah.
after a couple classes, I was like, I'm teacher's pet.
Exactly. And class pet. Everyone loved you in the class as well.
Pet.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, but during Pilates, sometimes we would tell stories to take the pain away when we were
Yes.
doing leg circles. And I always went to you for your veterinarian stories because you've done some cool shit while you've been here.
For sure. So again, I am a U.S. based vet. We are not permitted a work visa here, so I was not allowed to practice. And that was something early on that I really struggled with because that is a big part of my identity. That's my passion. That's what I love to do. And so I was struggling to find my own little way here in this country. And there is so much needed in the animal kind of realm that I really was looking to be a part of something.
Yes.
Animal tourism is huge here. Animal tourism is a really big thing. But then on the other side of that, there is a big community of animal conservationists.
Okay,
and that's
yeah.
actually what I teamed up with through Loop Abroad, which is a U.S. based business that
It's
is
called
all
Loop?
about Loop.
Okay.
Loop Abroad is a U.S. kind of pre-veterinary and veterinary community where they take students and they have different satellites in Costa Rica and Thailand and Africa, and they really show them about animal conservation. And
Okay.
that led me to Chiang Mai,
Yeah.
to the Elephant Nature Park.
Okay.
And the Elephant Nature Park is a sanctuary for elephants. And I got to meet the founder, Kun Lek. Kun Lek is just the tiniest, which Lek
Okay,
is.
I was just gonna say that means small.
Tech is a nickname.
Okay,
Lek, excuse me, is a nickname for small.
Okay.
And she is just the smallest person with this mighty force.
Cool.
And if you know her background, she's got movies out. If Love and Bananas is one of her movies. If you have time to look that up, and you can find out all about her. But she was banded and ousted from her family, from her community,
Okay.
for her work and saving these elephants.
Why?
Because in her community, they were using the elephants for logging.
Okay.
So they were up in these very high mountains, and they are logging, and they cannot get equipment, cranes and
Yes.
such up there, but the elephants can go up there.
So they were using.
And
okay.
so again, by abuse, by force, they are having these elephants go up there, and the elephants are getting injured.
Yeah.
They are getting hurt. There are still landmines in many of these mountains,
Really?
and these elephants end up kind of falling, very, very injured to these landmines. So Kun Lek started going out, speaking out against
Okay.
these owners, and some of the owners really started bending and yielding, and they would give her or sell her these elephants.
Okay.
And she started this sanctuary on a lot of land in the beautiful mountains of Chiang Mai, and now she has over 100 elephants.
Wow. Do you remember the name of the land, or where exactly it is?
In Chiang Mai, I don't remember.
Okay.
It's Elephant Nature Park. If you
Okay.
search it up, again, make sure it says Elephant Nature Park, because a lot of websites, because she's so popular, have started using that on their marketing. So make sure the website says elephantnaturepark.org.
Okay.
So that you can go. If you visit Thailand, it's a must-see. You can volunteer with the elephants. So I volunteered as a veterinarian, but you can volunteer just as a person who wants to go, and you are right there with the
Okay.
elephants.
Okay.
You're feeding them, you are grooming them, you are in their habitat, you're right there. And there's not only elephants there, there's water buffalo, there's dogs,
wow.
there's cats, there's rabbits, there are geese. There are so many other animals. And again, most, if not all of them, are rescued and taken care of by an amazing team of on-staff vets, on-site vets there.
Okay. And I remember, is this the place where they have the prosthetics?
Yes.
That.
Yes.
I mean, that's just crazy to me.
So going back to the elephants that
Landmines or.
stepped on landmines, and they have had limbs really, really injured. And so there's a couple of elephants there that their limbs were so injured that they were considering amputation. Remember, you can't amputate a limb on an elephant with the weight. You just
Yeah,
can't. You can't
okay.
do it. They need their limbs.
Yeah.
And so in northern Thailand, there is a company that Khun Lek and Elephant Nature Park worked with, and they actually were able to like make prosthetics for these elephants. And I had never seen that before.
Yeah, of
I
course.
just had never seen that before. And these elephants are living amazing lives with these prosthetics. And as a veterinarian, some of the things that I got to do was remove the prosthetic, kind of tend to their.
How much does a prosthetic weigh?
Oh, it was heavy.
Okay, I was
It
gonna
took
say
multiple people.
Okay, like
Yeah, it took multiple people to remove it.
Okay.
And then again, we were just making sure the bandages were clean, making sure that the limb that remains is in good condition.
Yeah.
And no wounds, no issues. And then we would put the prosthetic back on, and off they went. These are elephants that normally would have been discarded
Okay.
or died. They would have been just left. And Khun Lek and her team really have taken the time to figure out what these animals need
Okay.
and to do it.
I don't know anything. How long do elephants usually live? Like 60, 70 years?
Elephants can live 80 to 90 years.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's amazing.
And sometimes longer than that. Some of the elephants on the grounds there are up in their 90s.
Wow.
And they are still doing well. And there's even a blind elephant there.
Oh, wow.
And she has a caregiver elephant named Tilly.
Oh.
And Tilly guards her and takes her
Guides
around. Guides her everywhere.
Did that just
And
happen naturally, I wonder?
It happened naturally. They did not force them to be together.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, Tilly. So everyone go see Tilly.
Yeah, exactly.
At Elephant Nature Park. Go see Tilly. Guide her very best friend who cannot see. Guide her around all over.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so going back to, I'm doing quote unquote sanctuaries.
Yes.
What do you say the difference is that makes it a real sanctuary?
Yes.
Like, is the difference basically if you can ride the elephants, it's not a sanctuary? Or like, how would you?
It has to do with, like you said, sanctuaries do not allow riding or excessive petting or touching of any of these animals. So remember, this is a sanctuary. These animals have been abused. These animals have been worked. These animals are traumatized.
Yes.
And they just want to be left to
alone.
be.
Yeah.
They want to be left alone.
Yeah.
And so when you go to a sanctuary, you are not going to be heavily interacting, but you will be with these animals. So you will be in proximity. You will be able to, maybe kind of brush along their trunk. But this is not something where you are poking and prodding.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
That's not what this is. And so when you think about sanctuaries, the sanctuary and ethical, they go right along with each other.
Yeah.
And so when you think about ethical, this is not a place where there are tons of babies around, right? Because you want to remember when you are going and petting cubs and holding babies, you want to think a little bit further. Well, where are they getting these babies from?
Yes.
And then what also happens to these babies once they're no longer right?
Babies
What
when
happens?
they're not.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can tell you from experience, because I have been to some of the more unethical places, that what happens is that they're discarded.
Yeah.
They are put in a very unsafe place. They're put in a place that's not natural to them.
Okay.
And they are kept there because they are no longer cute and fuzzy and cuddly.
I thought they were like euthanized.
So they sometimes are.
Okay.
They're sometimes just released somewhere.
Okay.
They are sometimes euthanized.
That is also, that fact is based on Tiger King, not on anything that's happening in Thailand.
Yes.
I learned that from Tiger
Here,
King.
because of religion, they don't euthanize as much. Yes. And so they don't euthanize as much, which again, sometimes can be a good thing.
Yeah.
So they're not as much, but they will just kind of pack them in a cage
And just
house them there because they
wow.
want to get more babies.
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
So yeah. Ethical is all about, again, for elephants specifically, no riding. at Elephant Haven, which is in Kanchanaburi, is another really, really great place, really ethical. You can walk with the elephants. And if you have never been alongside these creatures, they are massive, they are huge.
Yeah.
But when you're walking alongside them in the jungle, you don't hear them.
Okay.
They are walking in their feet, those big feet.
Yeah, the little feet.
When they land, you just don't hear them crunching and stumping around. You wouldn't even know they're right next to you.
That's crazy.
They are so serene and so quiet. Working with the elephants at Elephant Nature Park and just visiting with them at Elephant Haven, it was life-changing.
Okay.
I was in the river.
I was going to say, I've seen this. I was paddleboarding, and there were
Yes.
elephants bathing in the river.
The elephants are bathing in the river,
Yeah.
and you are allowed to go in with them. These elephants are not chained. They're not tethered. They are doing this of their own free will because
Yes.
they're happy. And a lot of them have experience with humans, right?
Yeah.
They're all rescued. And
Yeah.
so they have experience with humans. They like humans.
Yeah.
But we don't want to overly
Stimulate
them, right?
Okay.
We just want to be alongside them. And that is one of the great things that we were able to do. We're in the water, in the river with these animals, and they are going under and using their trunk and splashing around. It is just the best thing to see them, as opposed to when you're thinking about when they are forced to do
Yeah.
something, forced to perform tricks.
Yeah, paint a fucking picture.
Pain. Yeah, it's awful. It's
yeah.
awful. So it's such a great thing to see.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
when they're being treated well.
Yeah, we just were doing a paddleboard thing in Kanchanaburi, and then
Yes.
all of a sudden it was like, oh, there's elephants next to us.
Yes.
But it wasn't. I'm much more afraid of like soy dogs or something.
Oh,
But
for sure.
This was it just felt so peaceful. I was not at all afraid. There was
Yes.
nothing. It was just.
Yes.
It looked like, yeah, so serene. It was
Oh, yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was just, and again, when you're thinking about me being in the States, that is something that would never happen in the States.
Yeah.
Just liability and everything everywhere. And so it's so nice to be able to experience those kinds of things here.
Yeah.
And really be immersed in the culture, learn more about elephants, learn more about animal conservation here for sure. Because there's
Okay.
tons of it going on in the States. Everyone wants to save everything.
Yeah.
But it was so special to me to be able to be involved in conservation here in Thailand.
Okay. Let's go to a different topic.
Yeah.
Because I know that you had to wait hours to
Oh.
see Dang Moo.
Mudang!
Moodang, Moodang.
Mudang!
First, say what Moodang is.
Mudang is the baby hippo that was born a few years ago,
I
Joanna?
think it's probably 2 or 3.
She was housed at a local zoo, and due to really just marketing and social media,
What something special was it? She was albino or what was she?
she was a miniature hippo.
Okay.
She wasn't albino. She has color.
Oh, but she's a weird color.
She is, but she just was a baby.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a little baby.
Sorry.
And she, again, social media just blew her up.
Yes.
And the lines were days and days long. People were getting turned away to see this miniature hippo.
Uh-huh.
And again, the vet and me and my husband, we just had to see this in person.
Yeah.
I mean, there were tons of reels on social media.
Yeah, but that's
So
different.
we had to see.
Yeah.
So we drove an hour plus.
Yeah.
We were in so much traffic just to get to the zoo's parking that we parked in someone's backyard,
Okay.
and we paid. And we got a motorbike.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We put our kids,
Yeah.
the whole shebang, on a motorbike to the zoo.
Okay.
And once we got to the zoo, we stood in line for another hour or two in the sun. They were doing 5-minute queues.
Okay.
You literally had 5 minutes to be at the spot,
Mm-hmm.
take all the pictures you want, and then they were, on to the next. And the wait was still very long, but it was worth it.
Okay.
When we got there, she had just finished feeding. And for the most part, she was hiding behind her mom, but she had just come out because her mom had come out the water.
Okay.
And then Mudang came out the water.
Okay.
And everyone was like silently cheering because we didn't want to scare them.
Yeah.
But we were silently cheering in our hearts, and we were so excited. So we got some actually good pictures of Mudang
Okay.
and her mom. And the zoo was doing such a great job of keeping the crowd, again, quiet.
That's good, because
keeping
I
the
would
crowd-
imagine
yeah,
loud, like
loud, yes.
Okay.
And you couldn't throw any
Good.
water. Or
Yeah.
The team was doing such a great job at really keeping her and her mom hydrated and in the shade
Okay.
and well taken care of, because the onlookers, we were just so happy to just see them.
Okay.
And it was really cool to see a little baby
I mean,
miniature
that's
hippo.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I feel like
Yeah.
you've done so many cool things since being here. I'm like, you were like in Pilates class, so you're like, yeah. So we just went and saw, what is
Yeah.
it? I'm gonna say dang Mudang.
Mudang.
And I'm like, what?
Like, when'd you do that? All of the funny Pilates stories as we're trying to forget about our suffering.
Yeah.
I went, we did disaster relief in so many places in the US and Europe.
You did one in Greece.
Greece, we went to Poland, we went
I
to
forgot
Ukraine.
about Poland. Yeah.
We went to Alaska, Hawaii, and that is with the group with Greater Good Charities, again,
Okay.
another US-based organization that really is, they do many facets of human disaster relief, but I was on the team and am on the team for animal relief. And
Okay.
so when you think about the fires in Maui, or you think about
The war in
the
Ukraine.
war in Ukraine,
Yeah.
Greater Good Charities is boots on the ground always in those places, ready to help. Again, not only the humans, not only the people in the communities, but they are ready to help any of the animals in need.
Which you just kind of forget about.
You
Like,
forget about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really okay. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
one of the really sad things about Ukraine, and again, many war-torn countries, is that when people are fleeing, when they were wanting to go to neighboring countries, they couldn't take their animals.
Yeah.
And so at the border, I mean, you really had people
Leaving their pets
just
behind.
having to leave their pets
Ugh.
behind. And so a lot of sanctuaries were taking in these animals, and they were overburdened. And then that's where Greater Good Charity steps in. So they give
Okay.
food, they give aid, they give really whatever the institution needs at that point, they are prepared to support.
How
Just
do you
nice.
keep yourself from not being like, I want to take this one home with me?
Oh my gosh, it happens.
But you can't, I guess.
It happens. So in certain cases you can, and
Oh,
many
really?
people do.
Okay.
They, of course, if the legalities are right,
Mm-hmm.
people get attached to these animals and take them home. But I really kind of relish in the fact that sometimes these animals are reunited.
Yeah.
And so, these institutions take really good records and pictures, and people will say, I'm coming back for
Yeah.
my puppy or my dog.
And that would be the worst if they're like, sorry, someone took
yeah,
them.
someone, flew away with your dog. Yeah. But no, they come back. And so I really just relish in the fact that I can't take them home, because then I want to still do work with more.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
true.
take care of the ones that are in front of me. And then I'm always thinking to get ready to take care of the next disaster.
So let's change subject for a second. How many countries have you visited while you've been in Asia or in Southeast Asia?
Yeah.
How many have you been to?
Around
Or
10.
just tell me which ones.
Around 10. Okay. Bali, Singapore,
Oh, you went
Vietnam.
to see the theater.
We went to Hamilton
Yes,
in
exactly,
Singapore.
yes.
Phenomenal.
Okay.
In Singapore, just in and of
Okay.
itself, phenomenal.
Sorry. So Singapore, Bali. What did you say?
Singapore, Bali, Vietnam,
Laos, Cambodia?
not Laos or Cambodia. We were on the way to go to Cambodia, and then the war broke out.
Okay.
And
yeah.
then we were like, oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Malaysia, Philippines,
Oh, okay. I still haven't been to the Philippines.
Cebu. You have to go. It's an
Okay.
island. There,
Okay.
there are many islands.
Yeah.
But Cebu was phenomenal.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is it?
It's an island in the Philippines,
Okay.
and the water is amazing,
Okay.
and the people are amazing, and you have to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it.
CEBU, Cebu.
See, I would have.
Yeah, write that down, Joanna. When you go to the Philippines, go to Cebu. I mean, a lot of people go to Manila, but skip over Manila and go right to Cebu.
So I've heard that with the Philippines, they have great beaches, but the
Yes.
resorts are kind of like run down. But I mean, I think it depends where you go.
We
Did
went to
you-
the Shangri-La. Let me flip
Oh,
my hair. We
goodness,
went to the
goodness,
Shangri-La
girl. Okay.
resort.
I should have known. I should have known.
And it was 5 out of 5.
April's not staying.
It was
At a,
10 out of 10. So the Shangri-La, look, I can't speak for other resorts, but the Shangri-La was
Okay.
top notch. And the
Yeah.
beach there, again, a private beach, picturesque.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
This is the typical, like, you're like, I do all this shit. And then last week you were telling me about the Aperol Spritz tower that you had, recently at
Oh my
brunch. I
gosh.
mean, like,
Yes.
you're living
Yeah.
the life.
Yes, that was hand brought to us and delivered by a guy in a really fancy suit and gloves. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Aperol Spritz Tower.
Exactly. So what were you going to say?
I can't remember. I think. Well, and then the other countries like we talked about,
Like-
those are European though. But
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Southeast Asia. That's.
Did you go to Japan?
Oh yeah, we did. We went
Okay.
to Japan, for sure. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, but that's not bad.
No.
And you traveled a lot in Thailand too.
We traveled a lot. We went down south again. We went to Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai. One of the misses, and you may have been here, is Pai. Have you been to?
No, I haven't.
I really want to, because that's way up north.
Yeah.
Those were one of the misses for us, but we didn't go to Pai. That's where we wanted to go.
I've heard
But
it's
yeah, we
kind of
went to-
like so overrun with people, like like
Oh.
it's like everyone's there. But I don't
Yeah.
know. But some friends went and they had a great time. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I mean, Chiang Mai is definitely plenty of mountains for me. But they
Yeah.
were like, it's even more north than that.
Yeah.
So it's like I wanted to check it out. But yeah, went to Krabi. We've gone to the Leonardo DiCaprio Island,
Okay.
whatever that's called.
Yes, I don't.
But yeah,
I know
Yeah,
what you
I
mean,
feel
but I
like
don't remember.
I feel like we've done, for sure, Southeast Asia. We've done Asia, and I'm leaving, and I feel good about like what we've done and seen and traveled for sure.
What will you miss the most? What will you miss the least?
I will miss the food and the people the most.
Okay.
The most, the food, and not only Thai style food, but the freshness of the food.
Yeah.
When you get a whole chicken here and you think about like a fryer in the US, it's huge. Fried like here, they are so small and they're so fresh and they're so delicious and they taste totally different, I guess,
Because
because they're not
pumped
pumped
full
up
of
with
shit.
full of shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I will miss and just the way that people surround around food. Excuse me. So let me get something to drink.
Okay.
I need a water.
I mean, I thought the first thing you would say is like you're gonna miss like having the maid.
She's top 10. She's top 10 for sure. But I will miss, so you know how when you go to the restaurants, they sell everything family style.
Yes.
And it just comes out whenever you order an appetizer and it comes out for dessert.
Exactly.
I mean, it just comes out when it's ready.
Yeah.
I had to be, harshly broken into that.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
now that I'm broken into it,
You're like, it's fine.
I look forward
Yeah.
to it. I'm like, okay, you're going to bring this out on a huge plate and it's just for me. Or
Yeah, or that you can share stuff so easily that everyone gets to try something.
everyone
like-
gets to
yeah.
try something, which is great. So I will miss that. Of course, I will miss the people and I will miss the Grab app. Hands down.
So Grab we use for everything. We use it for taxis. We use it for deliveries, for groceries. We use it for food.
For food.
Restaurants.
If I forget something at my house, we use it for courier service.
Exactly. That's so nice. That
I
you can
went-
send something in like
Yes.
$1.
I went to a party downtown and forgot the cake.
Good
The
job.
cake,
Good
Joanna.
job. Good job.
The cake. I got on Grab. I'm in a fluster. I get the Maybon to get the cake.
I was gonna say you
'Cause I'm not
have
at home.
someone at home
Yeah, 'cause I'm
that
not
will
at home.
give it to them. Yeah.
The Maybon gives it to the motorcyclist.
Yeah.
He drives it in
Yeah.
a fury to the party.
Yeah.
And I am cool, calm, and collected at the party. No one knows I forgot.
Exactly.
And here's the cake. And we're all happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've forgotten luggage at my house before.
Goodness, girl. I think
I've had the Grab app.
you're going to have some issues when you get back home. You're going to be like, wait, what do you mean I can't just get this?
Right. What do you mean? Who's at home? Right. Who's at home to bring me all the stuff I forgot?
Okay. What are you going to miss the least?
The traffic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The traffic. And again, we lived a little bit out of the city center for some time. And so just mentally preparing to go into the city
Yeah.
center from outside, because if you're in the core,
Like you are
then-
now.
like I am now, then you just stay in your little borough and you
Yeah.
have everything in the malls and everything. But if you are coming out and you're trying to get into the city center, the traffic is precarious. But shout out to all of the Thai and Bangkok inner city drivers. They get you where you need to go.
Yes.
Now, you might be bumbling around back there,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
even if you have your seatbelt on,
Or they might not have seatbelts.
or there's no seatbelts at
Yeah.
all, and you're just holding on to
Yeah.
your thoughts and yourself. But they're going to get you there, not in one piece,
Yeah.
but you will be at your destination.
That's very true. And they know, and you think like, how do they know this? Or sometimes they're turning down this weird place, and you think like, this is not on Google Maps,
No,
and
it's
then
not.
it's better that way.
Yeah, it's a dark alley,
Yeah.
and then you literally pop up where
Yeah.
you were supposed to.
And that's the other nice thing. It's a dark alley. I'm not scared that I'm
No,
gonna die. It's
I'm not
just
scared
like,
I'm going to die. It's just
yeah,
the dark alley.
exactly. We're gonna come out of this.
We're going to come out of this alive.
Okay, couple more questions. What about like, I mean, what I would also, I think, miss here would be the malls.
Oh my gosh.
One thing I love about the malls is the decorations and stuff they do for like Chinese New Year,
Oh yeah.
Christmas, all that. I mean, it's,
Songkran.
yeah,
They really go all out for their New Year. All the holidays.
Yeah.
Christmas,
yeah.
which
They don't even celebrate, but they,
They go all out.
mm-hmm.
I will miss the malls, and everyone listening, if you think you've been to a mall, you haven't.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Until you've been to Central World
Yes.
or
What's your
Icon
favorite?
Siam.
Okay.
Central World is my favorite.
Okay.
Icon Siam is where I take tourists.
Exactly. Yes.
Take visitors.
Yes.
But my favorite, just for moseying around, for eating, for looking, for window shopping, for real shopping, is Central World.
Yeah. Okay.
I just went and got a water bottle, customized every single piece of it, every color that I wanted, down to the strap, down to the boot, everything. And then they engraved whatever I wanted to be engraved on it.
Okay. Nice.
It was great.
Yeah.
Where else can you get that? And I took it with me right then.
Exactly. You didn't have to order it and then come back and get it or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm the
That's
same with Icon Siam. That's where I send like people visiting.
Yes.
Because they've got the wet market down in the bottom, or like the
Yes.
little, floating
Yes.
market, which is cute.
It's
and
so
it's a
cute.
beautiful mall.
It's a beautiful mall. And it's
Yeah.
huge.
What's your favorite restaurant here? That's probably difficult.
River Tree House.
Oh, really?
Hands down.
Okay.
It has authentic Thai food. It's on the river. There's alcohol.
Yes.
It is such a great, just all around,
Thai
no frills
experience.
Thai experience.
That's true. Yeah.
Now, fancy stuff. We talked about indigo.
Yeah.
It's French cuisine.
Yeah.
I really liked indigo.
Okay.
I really, really liked indigo. But I love Thai food. I could eat Thai food just every day,
Wow.
all day.
Okay.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would never get tired of it.
Wow. I mean, I love Thai food, but that's a lot.
Oh, no, I could eat it every day.
And
I
the
could,
kids too, or no?
No. So no
Okay.
to the kids, no to my husband.
Okay.
They have to have a little bit different. They want Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
They want pizza, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
They want a little bit. And then my husband gets a craving for like real American food, like mac and cheese
Yeah.
or a steak.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I could turn my back and never look back.
Wow.
I could.
That's impressive.
I for sure could. All the
Okay.
seafood. I could be a pescatarian. I could.
Okay.
All the seafood here, all the fresh food here, all the fresh fruit and produce.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could just eat Thai. I wouldn't get tired of it, and I love eggs. So.
I'm just thinking, like, being from New Orleans, where you have such great food.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know if I would be able to turn my back completely on.
Now that you're, Mama, your gumbo, I would never turn my back on
Exactly.
it. I want you to know. Yes, it would be hard. Now that
Okay.
you're bringing in the New Orleans factor, I've just been eating Thai so much. But you're right. On the summers and when I go back home, I'm like, oh, this tastes so yummy.
Yeah.
But I do love Thai food.
Okay. Do you have a favorite cocktail bar or rooftop bar, or like, where would you go date night, fancy pants?
Scene.
Scene. Okay, that
Scene,
was fast.
I
Okay.
love.
I don't think I've been there. My husband's been there.
Scene.
I have to ask who he went with.
And also, is it called Vertigo?
Yeah, Vertigo. That's right next to here.
So Vertigo, again, is where I send
Yeah.
visitors.
Yeah.
Vertigo is like the easy answer. Vertigo, you're not going to go wrong with Vertigo.
Yes.
You're never going to go wrong with Vertigo. But I like Scene. It's so picturesque. It is rooftop. They sell, alcohol, and their bar is very cutesy. But then they also have just a great lookout, and it's great for pictures.
Okay.
So I like Scene, and it's not as crowded.
Oh,
Not as
okay.
crowded. Yeah, it's not as crowded at Scene. Um, BKK Social Club is not a rooftop bar. It's in the Four Seasons,
Yes, I remember you sent me a picture from there one time.
but it's amazing.
Okay. I
Yeah.
haven't been there either.
You got to go. For the guys that like cigars and
Okay.
stuff like that, there's like a cigar seating section, and they have all of these signature handcrafted drinks on the
Okay.
menu, and like they change seasonally. It's just really cool.
Okay.
And have you been on the scene with all of these like speakeasies and like locker type bars?
So
They're secrets.
yeah,
Yeah.
that are in Google Maps. Yeah. Yeah. No, so like I know about them, but I haven't been. But I think the reason is because, I'm a beer girl.
Oh yes, in there.
And or
Yes.
like an Aperol spritz, and there you have to. They're gonna be a
Yes.
mixologist.
Yes.
And I can't be bothered.
And it's very over the top. And
Yeah.
It's very
But and
animated.
mm-hmm.
It's I've only been to one or two.
Okay.
And
Which ones?
oh my gosh.
The behind the locker door.
Behind the locker door.
Okay.
I've definitely been to that one.
Which literally
And
looks like a locker,
yeah.
and then you somehow open it.
Opium, Hex, those are some of the other ones. They
Yeah.
aren't as much a secret, but behind the locker door or whatever it was, I mean, I almost couldn't get in.
Okay.
Because they won't help you.
Oh, really?
You don't see them,
Okay.
but they know you're trying to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
But they will not open the door for you.
So you have to really figure it out.
And you really have to figure it out.
I would think there would be so many other people there doing it that like it's.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, and it is a dark alley.
Okay.
It's a dark, and I mean, it is like, rock climbing between two. I mean, you are shimmying to get in there, and then you somehow finagle the quote unquote door
Okay.
or wall or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You finally gain access, and then when you go inside, it also is a matchbox in there as well.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
yeah.
Hex and Opium, that's near where we went with like One Day Wallflower and all that stuff.
Wallflowers remains one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's
I
a nice one.
love wallflowers.
That's my go-to with guests.
I love wallflowers.
Hit or miss. Some people really don't like it.
Really?
I think because they're expecting rooftop bar, and then I take them
Yes.
to like grandma's attic.
Like the fourth floor. Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes.
I should probably warn people.
Yes.
But that's all in that area. I haven't been to Opium, or I may have been to Opium, but Hex I haven't been to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good
Must
to know.
try.
All right.
Must try.
Anything else? Any other hot tips?
Hot
Where?
tips.
Let me ask you this: where are you getting your nails done at the moment?
Ew. I get my nails done by Coon Earth at Sea Cat Nail Studio. It is a phenomenal little studio outside of the city center.
Yes.
And she is such a great, again, local Thai nail artist, nail design. She handcrafts each nail. She does hand designs. I even showed the woman something AI,
Yeah.
and she recreated it. I kid you not.
And it's called Cat because there are cats, right?
There are cats. She has two, the cutest little Persian short-haired, or again, exotic short-haired cats. And they are so nice, and they live there with her, and you don't even know they're there. You don't even hear them or see them. Every once in a while, you'll hear a little crunch
Okay.
when they eat their little
Yeah,
kibbles.
yeah, yeah.
But they are cute. And of course, that is right up my alley.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, I want to go get my
Yeah.
nails done where there's cats.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm always impressed.
Yeah.
You never cease to. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. These are clearly I am not practicing nails.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when I am practicing, these will be nubs.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
will be nubs. But
yeah.
now they are
Enjoy it while
long
you
and
can.
luxurious. Yeah, while I can.
Exactly.
The last few moments. No, I think we've covered everything.
Okay.
I didn't ask you anything.
You don't need to ask me anything.
This is your show.
Exactly. I talk shit too much on this thing. I need someone else to say
I don't
stuff.
feel like I asked you anything.
No, it's all good. We can drink something and then you can ask me stuff. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks, Joanna. This was so much fun.
Good. Yay.
Oh, but we miss Meg. Shout out to Meg.
Yeah.
We miss you, Meg.
Do
kiss,
we?
kiss. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.
Do we miss?
Of
No, I'm
course
just
we miss-
kidding. I'm just kidding. Of course we miss Meg. But I think Meg's happy not to drive downtown today.
For once. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm holding it down for you, Meg.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, boo.